All right, guys, how's it going? So in this video, we're going to be talking about Anthony Gordon. I've also published an article on KopTalk.com in relation to said subject. Look at that, no adverts, look, You don't see that anywhere else, do you guys? Not a fucking, look at that, I don't need to clickbait people. I don't need to plaster thousands of fucking adverts on there, making it absolutely impossible to read and navigate. No, I don't do that. Do you know why I don't do that? Do you know why? Because people buy me a coffee. That's right, or they buy me a beer. That's right, through the super thanks under this video. Or they become a channel member, or they become a VIP member on said website. That's right. So we do things that way around here. We don't need to mislead people and shit like that. I think that's a better way of doing things. What do you think? Anyway, so said headline, Liverpool wait for Newcastle response following Anthony Gordon talks. Now, I'm not going to read the entire article to you, but basically I want to give you an update into what we believe is going on. There's also been communication from someone that would know about these things. Liverpool are waiting to see if Newcastle United pick up the phone again to discuss a potential deal that would see Anthony Gordon make the switch from St James's Park to Anfield. Now, basically, Richard Hughes, Liverpool's new sporting director, has rejected a proposal from Newcastle that would have involved highly rated 21-year-old defender Jarrell Quansah moving to the northeast in a part exchange deal, something that doesn't interest Liverpool and something that doesn't interest the player either. As such, Hughes left terms of a deal from Liverpool's point of view on the table that would be acceptable to us, to Liverpool. Like, no, we're not doing that, but we'll do this. There you go, if you're interested. And it sounds like Richard, has left that situation and just gone, I'm happy with that. We're happy with that. Like, no big deal. That's what we'd be willing to do. If you don't want to do it, fine. We've got other things to do. See you later. Right? Because if you think about it, Liverpool haven't as yet deployed the likes of, Paul Joyce at the Times or David Ornstein, and not, what I mean by that is you haven't seen anything from them yet that Liverpool could be using to put pressure on Newcastle or to help a deal or something. You only hear from those people when it benefits Liverpool, really, or if Liverpool are happy for something to be out there. This, of course, this original story, when it first came out, this is, being leaked from, obviously, the northeast, right? Liverpool wouldn't want you to know about this, not because they don't want the fans to know, but they don't want other clubs to try and step in and stuff like that. So this is to do with Newcastle leaking this. Now, club insiders insist that Liverpool's interest in Gordon remains, but only on very specific terms, with it being made clear that there would be no ongoing negotiations to try and broker a deal. Basically, the ball is very much in Newcastle's court. Now, source said, this is really, really good. Well, it is to me. It's not just about Quansah. Richard is adamant that the cash valuation is also a problem. It makes for a very inflated and unattractive deal. It simply will not happen unless Newcastle stop taking the piss. He's good, but he's not as good as their numbers are trying to suggest. Throwing claims that PSG also want him won't make a penny bit of difference to Richard. He's left it now. If the phone rings, he'll take the call, but he won't budge. And obviously, England have given Gordon permission to discuss his future at club level, and it's no secret that he's hoping that Newcastle can come to an agreement with Liverpool. If you want to read the article in full, it's on KopTalk.com. It's on the front page, www.koptalk.com. So, what do you make about that then? Yeah? What do you think about that? I like that. I kind of like that. I mean, I like the player, but I don't like, I wouldn't say, I would go out and break the bank for him. And that's what Richard Hughes is saying. Plus, we're not going to lose a talent to suit you. No, that's just not happening. So it all sounds very, I don't know, I feel like I'm on the same page as what's being claimed here. Would you agree with that? What do you think? Or would you be saying, no, go and do it? I just feel like Liverpool is saying, no, we don't want to do that. And the vibe that I've given, or the message I've tried to convey from this, when this first started, is that Liverpool are obviously very content with the situation. They're like, no, it's all right, it's cool. If we do something, then it's on our terms. It's that simple. But we're not going to have a nosebleed over it or lose any sleep, So my advice would be to see, keep an eye on Ornstein and Joyce, especially Joyce, I think. I suspect we might hear from him soon, but who knows? And that's more or less it. So again, like if I've not explained myself very well, if you go to KopTalk.com, you'll see the article on there. There's no adverts to annoy you or anything. Well, if there is, they're very limited. That is for sure. For sure. For sure. That's what Rafa would say. Rafa. And that's what Tom Hicks would say. Rafa. Rafa. And Rafa would go, for sure. Okay. So something else I wanted to say. I suspect that we will start to see more credible transfer news in the next 2 weeks. Now, I know you're thinking, well, that's not rocket science, is it, Chubbs, because of the Euros? Well, actually, the Euros have got quite a bit of time to run yet. I do believe the Euro final isn't until a week Sunday. But I've noticed, what maybe a little bit of experience. I've been around here 26 years, have I ever told you that? With my experience, I've seen a slight change in the way that the reports are coming out on what's happening. All right? So, there's a saying around these parts, you know what I mean? Dunk knows best, you know what I'm saying? The cap's over there, DKB, right? And Big Dunk says to you, he expects something to happen in the next couple of weeks. Not necessarily, the signing of Mbappe or somebody like that, but he's not available. But what I mean is, I have genuinely noticed a change in the way reporting and chatter behind the scenes, things that not everyone sees or hears. And that to me suggests Liverpool stepping things up a bit. And what I mean by that is, last week, a couple of weeks ago, they might have gone, right, we've got these amount of players here that we could consider. Now it seems like Liverpool are going up into that, inquiry process, registering interest and things like that. And then there'll be another bit where you'll start to see some serious business. And my prediction is that over the next couple of weeks, you'll see a difference in the way things are reported, which may mean the likes of Joyce will surface and stuff to get me drift. Oh, I'm fucking deep with this stuff, guys. I'll be right. I'm telling you, I'll be right. Okay, so I'll leave it with you. Several things. If you appreciate this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please leave me a comment. I really like to know your comments. They keep me going through the day. They really do. If you want to buy me a beer or a coffee, hit the super thanks button. Revenue dived in June because of the Euros, and next month's going to be more difficult for me, so I'd appreciate that if you've ever thought about doing that. Channel members, shout out to you guys. You're amazing. VIP members, oh my God, do you know what I mean? And also, if you're involved in the Fabrizio Noesitallio project, I have uploaded a video today. If you're someone that's come in and partnered with me on that, if you're interested in partnering with me on that, you've still got time, but it's not going to be available forever. So there is a video on there that I've uploaded today for you to have a look at. And you should hear more by about Wednesday if you're coming in on that with me. If you just want to be a fan of the project, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow the video, the videos, the tweets, the posts. All the info is in the video description. All right, guys. Have a great day, and hopefully I'll speak to you soon.